So then you have, so this starts in the, what year? Late 40s? Bretton Woods started. I want to say 47.
Yeah, the gold standard was largely abandoned during the Great Depression before being reinstated in a limited form.
That's right. So we had gotten off of it and then gotten back onto it. But so what happened is when we're on the Bretton Woods standard, we go onto it in the late 40s, so through the 50s and into the 60s.
Okay, and that's
we have the Great Society. We created Medicare and Medicaid. We put a man on the moon. We fought the war in Vietnam. America is just spending a ton of money. And so what happened is that a lot of people were holding dollars.
Right.
And they're holding dollars that they're promised are convertible to gold. And I believe it was mostly led by France, but I think England was involved in this too. But they essentially called America's bluff. And they went, you guys are spending a whole lot of money. I'm thinking we'll take our gold. Like, we got all these dollars, we'd like to convert them into gold. So they called America's bluff, and Richard Nixon was like, nah. And so the way he spun it, it was just a giant default.
Slick Rick.
It was just a huge default to the world.
Sure.
Like, we're just not, no. But the way he spun it, which is actually pretty laughable, he was like, the French are trying to destabilize the dollar, and we will not let this attack stand. So I have to temporarily, those were his words, temporarily suspend the convertibility from dollars into gold. So he basically told them, go fuck yourself. We don't have gold, but we do have a much bigger military than you, so you will take this, And then, throughout the years, America just came to continue to dominate the world, so there was no real option for France to do nothing. But ever since then, we have not been on a gold standard or any standard whatsoever. Yeah, they can print as much money as they want to with no limit.
It says the Nixon shock was the effect of a series of economic measures, including wage and price freezes, surcharges on imports, and the unilateral cancellation of the direct international convertibility of the United States dollar to gold. Although Nixon's actions did not formally abolish the existing Bretton Woods system of international financial exchange, the suspension of one of its key components effectively rendered the Bretton Woods system inoperative.